Hello, it's Nezo back again with another production for you for the Bad Shoppe YouTube channel. And this one is a just rolled in the shop. This, I think, would be volume 2. Yes, where I show off stuff that's just rolled in for service, what I call homework, stuff I bring home from the track, or things that have happened at the track. And, you can see the pink D4 there, the pinky from the production video, the shakedown, the classic shakedown I just did. So that's now in the shop. It's going to get a tune, it's going to get a little tweaking, shock rebuild, you know, all that stuff. So it's rolled in the shop. It's on the back burner though, so that's going to be a bit of a long term, but it's essentially rolled into the shop and give it a nice tune. I think I even forgot to check if there was a screw there. I got to put a screw in that. It ran though, that was good. It ran, it did its thing, it just won't drift at high angle, and so that's okay. It was only ever a mock-up build by its previous owner. You can find reading more about this car on its classic fantastic shakedown run, and there'll be more to come of that later on. But right now, just rolled into the shop, 3 things, 2 cars and a motor. And first we'll start with my buddy's car, Antonio's. Check that out, eh? Nice car. Yokomo YD2 underneath. If I can lift the car up nicely, yeah, Yokomo YD2, SX3 plate with a lot of upgrades, SX3 essentially car now, slide rack, all that good stuff. And look at Bad Shoppe servo, yeah, Bad Shoppe. And Antonio was in Quebec for the running of the Elite Just Shop 3rd anniversary competition. He was car number 11, and he actually advanced to the second round in the round robin runnings. So well done you, Mr. Antonio. And I told him, I said, while you're off getting your sweet new titanium leg installed, I will work on your car. So he's off getting, yes, a new titanium and leg installed, because he sadly had to have his leg amputated due to not a nice disease. So yeah, he's getting a nice titanium leg installed with a cool big urethane looking bushing thing. So I said, yes, let me take your car in and work on it. And he said, sure, send it in, because I gotta learn how to walk again. I said, but you won't learn or you won't forget how to drift, so that's good. And his car's in basically for a checkup and overall a couple parts. Get a new servo horn, aluminum servo horn in there for the slide rack, nice aluminum one, and some spring retainers for the rear end of the car. And just a general, yeah, maintenance once over, check everything, rebuild, re-oil the shocks if needed, and check the slide rack, stuff like that. Just general maintenance once over, see, make sure everything's good. And that's Antonio's car. And the only other thing is I got 2 of his charge harnesses here. They've been acting up, giving him a lot of weird cell volt errors and other things, so I'm going to re-hit all the connectors with solders. So mostly a maintenance run, you know, nothing too crazy. So that's that. And yeah, otherwise his car's been running pretty good. Oops, running pretty good. So let me stick Antonio's car here up on the rack. Yeah, look at that. Up on the rack, buddy. Gonna get worked on soon. Put the bits and bytes there. Alright, now the second thing, the second vehicle is this. This is our strictly sideways rental car based on an old body from the owner, Brett. Yes, car number 13 essentially. He ran this at, this body was run at one of the previous Elite Drift Shop comps because it was car number 13. That is the number decal from that. So yeah, Mr. Rochel, car number 13. This is our rental car. So this body was designated to be a rental car body. There's a little bit of melty that went on here because there was a little bit of a cool turbo fire looking video we did. Anyways, we kind of, yeah, made flames on the body, real flames. It's kind of cool. I don't know where the video is, we'll dig it up. But this is the rental car, and there's something up with the steering because that's, well, you can't really tell, but if I take the body off here, if I take the body off, you'll notice that that's a lot of steering action with like barely any steering horn movement. So typical failure point on the YD2, because it bears most of the steering load, is this the steering arm post underneath this rack, or this arm, sorry, and that's either loose or broken, one of the two. It looks just loose because it's still on, but It's moving like spaghetti. But anyways, there's a lot of movement here. Look, see all the movement that's happening, and the servo's barely moving. So something wrong in there. So we gotta check that out. And then yeah, I'm just gonna give this a once over. The shocks being plastic shocks here on this YD2E. This is the E model, plastic chassis in the tub style. Yeah, the shocks probably need a re-oiling, whatever. Don't have much preload left in there, in the front and in the rear. Yeah, they're kind of dead, so a little bit of tweaking to do. Might give it a little bit of extra tuning, a little bit more droop here, because this is kit level factory droop. But anyways, yeah, just a maintenance run and stuff. We've rented this car out several times. It's done really well, actually. It's bounced off the wall quite a lot of times, and yeah, only now is the steering kind of come loose and it's time for a checkup. So that's that. That's in the shop for a once over. And oh yeah, the last thing was fun. I got a message while I was on the way to the track, and it said, Ricky, as my one of the nicknames is Ricky, blew my motor, need your help. And yes, that motor failed spectacularly, because this is the results. Now, it didn't blow up and like explode the rear end bell off of the thing. No, this has been disassembled. And yeah, this is still good. This side of the motor is still good. The sensor board and back rear bearing here, I believe, is still good. It's what happened on the front side that was the catastrophic failure. You see those two little balls in there? See those little balls? See those? Those are from the front ball bearing assembly, which is no longer there. And if I let me see here. Let me see if I tilt the camera down a little moving. If I can get this shaft out for you. No, I'm gonna need pliers for this. Check this out. Get this out. That's the whole motor magnet. Actually, that's good enough. I was gonna pull the whole rotor out, but see the balls there? Yeah, the rotor's still there, but that's fine. The rotor's supposed to hover in between all the magnets. There's balls here. Show you. You see inside the can there? Do you see what's not there? Yeah, there's supposed to be a ball bearing in there, one that looks kind of like this. And well, that bearing where the output shaft comes out of, where the output shaft comes out of here, I just had to re-enable my screen on the camera, where it comes out of there, it exploded. It exploded in spectacular fashion, because there's still some of the outer bearing race is still, what, like it must have welded itself inside of this can, because the guys tried getting it out and they couldn't get it out. They tried banging it out and it wouldn't come out. So it's failed spectacularly. You can see bits of it still, the inner side of it still on the shaft, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. See it there? So, yeah, and like I said, the rest of the ball bearings went all over the place, shot back through the motor. Some of them are still there, right? They're still in there. But when it shot back through, oh, this is why I wanted to take it out. When it shot back through, okay, there's no more balls in there, but when it shot through, it scored the inside of the magnets a bit. That's very hard to see. I don't think I'll be able to get that on camera. But it did score the magnets ever so slightly. But besides scoring the magnets, see how this is coated with this black coating? Where did that go? So basically, look at them all. When the ball bearings, the balls themselves shot out of the ball bearing assembly, they destroyed the rotor, as you can see, by removing that coating, and that's not good. So this rotor is no good anymore, and by doing that, it puts the rotor out of balance, and just no good. So the motor essentially grenaded, and yeah, that was Devin. That is who is essentially placed second, who got beaten by Brian, whose drive shaft failed last video, 2 odd weeks ago. The rear drive shaft failed on that car, and that car won the Elite Drift Shop 3rd anniversary competition. The car that placed second, the guy who beat me and put me in 5th, the guy who ended up second, Devin from Team Hit and Run, his motor just grenaded last Saturday here, which was only a couple days ago. So I helped replace that, get that going, resolder the wires and all that. So the first and second car from that event, yeah, the battle damage is showing. And that's what's left of his motor. All this is essentially like no good, just for hilarious storytelling. The sensor board's still good though. We're gonna try and reuse that, I think. This should be still good. Otherwise, yeah, that's toast. And I think this motor was about a year old, but it had been boosted, so it's not like it was like a brand new motor, but still, that's a bummer. And sometimes this happens, and just the way it goes. Could be one of those things. That's that. That's what's just rolled into the shop on this, which is actually, it's Halloween, October 31st. So yeah, some stuff to work on, stuff to finish. Sorry, and other videos to film. And yeah, we'll see what happens the next just rolled in the shop. What comes in off the next track session, which will be in a couple days, if anything. And if not, then we'll just wait till we get stuff. Actually, it might be the boss's car. He was telling me about shocks, and I might end up doing them at the track, but I told him, no, give me your card and I can feature it in a video. So I might do that. Yeah, anyways, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of it. And oh, I forgot to say bonjour, hello to those watching in Quebec and around the world speaking French. And yes, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, like I just said. And hope to see you all soon at the track. And yes, Antonio, your car will be done soon, and the old rental car will be back up and running, and we'll see you at Strictly. Bye.